Hello, and welcome to the Verona Area Chamber of Commerce program, Chatting with the Chamber. It's a local program focusing on local business and local information. Today we'll be chatting with three new businesses, the first of which is the Purple Goose here in Verona. And I'm now talking to Halley Jones, who's the Purple Goose owner. Halley, welcome to the show. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your business and how you came to Verona?
My business has been here for about 6.5 years. I came here in October of 2005, started up mostly as a children's clothing store for young moms with small children, and quickly migrated more to a women's clothing business model because I saw what was being requested by our customers and what they were looking for. Now we also sell women's clothing, jewelry, accessories, and we also do sell children's clothing still as well.
And what prompted you to go into the clothing and gift kind of business? Is it just a personal interest?
A bit of a personal interest. I've always loved to shop. Who doesn't? But the other thing is that there was a need in the Madison area for a boutique experience for women that was very affordable, that provided the same experiences as a higher end boutique, and delivered, the variety and the style and the prices, quite honestly, that you could find, at stores that aren't boutiques.
Now, in this business, is there a kind of a ebb and flow? Is there a busy season to the clothing business?
Certainly the holiday times, November and December are definitely the busiest, but there's also times throughout the year that we've learned, to be prepared for, to be busier as well. Summer is probably a lesser busy time of the year for us just because we do cater to a lot of families, and families travel a lot and have lots of activities going on. So I would say summer is not as busy as the spring and the fall and the winter.
And to keep up with these trends, I suppose you have to do a lot of research on fashion trends so that you're up to date on what's selling that winter and what's selling that summer.
Yeah, you always have to be in the know, and it's so easy right now with technology. I subscribe to a lot of blogs and a lot of e-newsletters, but I also go on a lot of trips to larger cities and see what's selling there, and bring back what I think, is fitting with our environment here in the Midwest.
Now, speaking to the folks in Verona, if there was one thing you could tell the people of the community of Verona and beyond about your business and what you do here, what would it be?
We're really a community business, and we try to do everything that we can to cater to the citizens of our community. We do a lot of fundraisers here. We also do a lot of events that are specific for smaller groups of individuals. So if somebody wants to come and bring everybody on their block for a little private party here, we're more than welcoming of that. And just in general, we're very welcoming of anyone to come in, and it's a very laid-back, easygoing atmosphere, and we like to have a lot of fun.
Sure. And one of the key points you want to get across, and what we as a chamber want to get across, is the importance of shopping locally and supporting local businesses that contribute back to the community. Isn't that right? Right.
Supporting local businesses for me personally is very important. I've always done that, and I'll continue to do that regardless of whether I am a local business owner. But I enjoy the differences that each local business brings to the community, and I support as many of them as I can on a weekly basis. And I actually enjoy when customers come in and they ask, can you suggest another local spot for lunch or coffee or another gift boutique? I pride myself in knowing who those individuals and those businesses are and being able to direct my customers to them.
Speaking of customers, have you had any kind of unusual experience with customers, or is there a kind of a request you hear more and more often? Tell me a little about your customers.
Well, we do get mistaken a lot for being a resale store. We do have quite a number of consignment and resale stores in Verona, so that's understandable. But the most unusual request that we got was probably from an older gentleman a few years back when he walked in and asked if we sold fertilizer spreaders. Which of course we don't.
Okay. Now, I know in the last few months you've made some significant changes to your business. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the changes you've made and kind of compare those to what you were doing originally?
Okay. Yeah, what we did in February, we called it Reinvention 2012, and we're sort of making this the campaign for all of 2012. Every month we reinvent the store, which is on the first level here of this house, and we bring in a new featured artist every month and allow them to display their entire collection. And we also change the store out significantly with the displays and the merchandise. So that's one piece of it. That's a little bit of, it's actually a smaller piece of it. The other large thing that we're still working on actually is our website. It's going to be Goose.wmv, and we will actually sell our products online, whereas in the past our website was not able to do that. So that will be launched here in the next few days, and we're really excited about that. There's many other changes that went with Reinvention 2012, but just to name one other one, we're doing a lot more personal styling services for people that want that one-on-one attention. And they can make an appointment at any time of the day, any day of the week with one of our stylists, and we'll meet with them one-on-one and discuss, what their needs are and how we can help them meet those.
But folks can still come into the store and buy right off the rack, correct?
Absolutely, absolutely. We're open a little bit more of a limited schedule now because we have to reserve space for private appointments and private fundraisers, which are starting to stack up a lot now too in the late spring. And we're really excited about that. Folks can come in for, their school PTO or their private fundraiser and basically schedule the whole store for themselves for the entire day. And we'll donate a portion of the proceeds to their organization.
And Halley, as we wrap up, why don't you tell the folks watching where your store is, your hours, and how you can be contacted?
Okay. Our store is located at 400 West Verona Avenue. It's also Business 151 in Verona. We're in a brick house not far away from the elementary schools here on West Verona Avenue. And our hours that we're open to the public for walk-ins is the 10th through the 20th of every month from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. regardless of the day. And then we're also open 3 or 4 additional days per week outside of those days, but the hours are dependent on what other events we have scheduled in the store at that time. And we post all that information on our website and on our Facebook page.
And your website is?
We actually have two. ShopThePurpleGoose.com is our store's website, but then if people want to buy online, it's GooseOnTheGo.com.
And for those old-time Verona residents, the shop's located on the corner of West Verona Avenue and West Lawn. So, well, this has been a great interview, Halley. Thank you so much for being on our show, and good luck in the future with your reinvention.
Thanks, Carl.
And welcome back to